New MO regulations come into force this week in the first major overhaul in 5 years. The changes to the rules mean it will be harder than before for vehicles to pass their MO test. The vehicles are to be put through tougher emissions tests and faults rated in 3 defect categories. New minor, major and dangerous categories that will be applied to all cars in order to meet the European Union roadworthiness package, with major and dangerous issues resulting in automatic failure. Cars with minor defects will be allowed to pass and the faults will be recorded, but those that fall into the dangerous category will be subject to an automatic fail. Dashboard monitoring is also set to get stricter as any lit warning light will result in failure of the test. In the past, as long as your car was deemed roadworthy, you could keep driving it even after it failed, provided your old MO was still valid. Diesel cars will also be facing tougher rules. Any car that has been fitted with a diesel particulate filter that give out visible smoke of any color during tests will get a major fault and also automatically fail. And any vehicle that has a DPF that looks as if it's been removed or tampered with will not pass, unless it can be proved it has been done so for filter cleaning. Neil Barlow, head of MO policy for the Driver and Vehicle Standards Agency, told Auto Express the new rules will help motorists do the right thing. He added, "We're changing the wording on the certificate. We've done a lot of research with motorists to find out what sort of information helps." Steering is also to be looked at in the DVSA's new criteria. A steering box leaking oil would get a minor fault, but if the oil was dripping badly it would be pushed up to major and fail. Reverse lights will be checked and brake discs also inspected to see if they are significantly or obviously worn. Minor defects refer to those that have no significant effect on the safety of the vehicle or impact on the environment. Major defects may see the vehicle being less safe and have an impact on the environment, putting other road users at risk. Dangerous defects have an immediate risk to road safety and have an impact on the environment. The new rules will start from May 20th, but NRAC spokesman said they fear the changes could end up confusing motorists. He said, rather than MO failures simply being black and white, the new system creates the potential for confusion as testers will have to make a judgment as to whether faults are dangerous, major or minor. Motorists may also struggle to tell the difference. One of the biggest edits to the MO test is the way faults are classified. The categorizations are dangerous, major, and minor. Minor issues are recorded, and the owner advised to get them fixed, but the car will still pass its test. These faults will also be added to the car's MO certificate and online record. Anything resulting in a dangerous or major classification will mean an immediate fail. A minor issue would be a problem such as oil leaking from a steering box. However, this would escalate to a major if the leak was so bad as to be dripping. A crackdown on diesel car emissions is evident in the new test. If your diesel car puts out any smoke whatsoever, it won't pass its MO examination. Testers are also being told to do thorough checks of a car's DPE, diesel particulate filter, to ensure that they haven't been tampered with, or removed entirely. The guidelines read that any vehicles fitted with a DPF should be checked so that no visible smoke is emitted from the exhaust during the metered check. Some diesel drivers remove the filter to boost performance and increase miles per gallon, but since it regulates the exhaust gases produced by the engine, this isn't the most ecological option. It means that if a car was fitted with a DPF as standard, its removal would mean an instant MO fail. Since some drivers remove the internals of the DPF but keep the housing in place, testers are also being asked to check for tampering. That means that if there is any sign that the DPF has been disassembled and then welded back together, the car will fail the test. Testers are now asked to check whether or not brake discs are worn or corroded, while they must also ensure that they are properly attached to the wheel hubs too. Another example of a minor fault is if a brake hose is slightly damaged. However, if it is excessively damaged or twisted, it'll mean a major fault, and will cause the car to fail.